Hello there, welcome to Genessis Models. My name is Boy Waldron and welcome to the show for March 2023. We've got some big news to go over with the forum and everything. But let's just jump straight in with last month's competition, which we were giving away. This little lovely here, the Wolf 190D9 by Edard 148 scale, and it was a Provi pack edition. Now, after doing the usual random number generation program and counting down the thread, I came to Gary B56. So congratulations, you Gary, you are the winner. Just give me an email or a PM or something like that, and I'll get this shipped out to you free of charge. So that is last month's competition. We've got another competition prize coming up later on in the show, little bit different. We're just got to go over the big news, which is the forum. Yes, now if you have been sort of watching the whole sort of over the past couple of years of us building a new website and everything, you will have noticed that we've been trying to sort out the forum. The forum's been a bit of a problem trying to integrate into the new website and stuff. You know, our forum provider at the moment, they're a little bit dodgy in all honesty. They have been sort of whacking up the prices very drastically and asking for a lot of money for the platform. So the old forum does need to go. We've kind of know that it was going, and I've kind of finally made the decision just to sort of let's just go for it. Let's get this sorted, and let's basically get rid of the old forum and let's move to our new platform, which is all set up now as well. And surprisingly, it's not a whole new forum. What we're going to be doing, love it or hate it, I know some of you guys, you're not going to like this change, but we're just going to move to Discord. Right, Discord is, you know, sort of like a new modern social media platform. In all honesty, I mean, forums have been around for a very long time. They are kind of getting old. I know they're still around and kind of still popular in a sense, but as you know, I mean, things like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all these big online social media platforms have kind of taken over the years. So, you know, I think in a way the forum has got a little bit old in the tooth, and I'm really liking Discord. It's you know, you could do the same with Discord as you can with a forum, but it's just got loads more. So if you go check it out and go have a look, you will see that it's got a lot. It's more streamlined, a little bit more simple, with all the categories and stuff. I know our old forum, there's just thousands of posts on there, and it would take you forever just to kind of go through them all. You know, lots of junk that's been like 10 plus years old, you know, a lot of old stuff on there. You know, Discord, you know, it's more modern, and it kind of streamlines things. It kind of puts the here and now to the foreground and sort of gets you communicating more amongst each other. You know, there's not a lots and lots of subjects and topics and categories going on absolutely everywhere. It kind of brings you all a little bit more together and a bit more of a tighter knit group. Not only that, I mean, let's face it, you know, you've got the old sort of forum style that you can have on there. You will notice like the work in progress section and the final reveal photos. It's you can have it like a forum, and we've got it like a forum in that sense for that kind of stuff. But like all your other categories are just nicely in a nice sort of text channel where you've got all your general chats and modeling chats and help chats and the new competition chat as well. But you've also got, like, you know, you can do you've got voice and video channels, so you can, if you want, you can actually download an app on your phone. You can download a software onto your computer. You don't have to view Discord as a web browser. So you can sort of have your phone live streaming, say, your workstation. You can have sort of like a live streaming group of you to come together and just live stream your workstation and work on models together. You've got voice chats as well, so you can have proper chats, which is a whole bunch of stuff that you couldn't do with the forum. So way more stuff that you can do with Discord. So I do recommend that you get over there now and actually sort of get onto Discord, you know, say hello, welcome yourself onto the Discord Genesis Models channel, because that is where we are going. The forum is now going to be in a process of slowly sort of shutting down. I know it's kind of a little bit sad, but it's something that's been a long time coming. So what's going to be the process at the moment is basically, as of editing and uploading this show, I'll go off and turn off everyone's ability to create new topics, new threads on the forum, right? So all you'll be able to do now is basically post on original topics and threads, so as you can basically finish off your conversations but not start up any new conversations on the forum, which is why I do really recommend, if you're going to start doing any chatting or anything like that, or throwing up any new work in progress photos or final reveal photos, all that kind of good stuff that we love to see, you know, get over to Discord now and enjoy all the new funky new features. After a bit, I don't know when, I'm just going to monitor the forum and just see how many of you guys are still posting on the forum. When I kind of see those levels come down to a low point, I will then sort of turn off everybody's ability to post anything on there, so that all you can do with the forum is basically view it. And then again, I don't know when, but I will monitor like the analytics of the forum and just see how much you guys are actually viewing the forum, and once it comes down to a low level, yes, the forum will be gone, right? Hopefully that's not going to be too disappointing for you guys. Hopefully, you know, you'll give Discord a chance. I know it might be, it's a bit of a change, and I know it's maybe a little bit more complicated because you've got more features, but if you kind of dive in and give it a go, you should you know, see the benefits of going to this new Discord channel. Also, I am thinking as well, I've kind of been working on the website, is that bit of feedback on this actually is with the front end of the actual website. We've got a gallery section. I was thinking of having a members gallery section where you guys can actually go off and easily upload pictures to the website, the front end of the website, to show off all your final reveal photos. You know, you can put a description, a title there and everything. Nice and easy to upload, as I say. Let me know if you would like that. I think it would be cool. I mean, I know you can do it in the new Discord channel, but I think that might be kind of cool as well to kind of have that, but bit of feedback on that. So now we've got that news out the way, let's take a look at what we've finished. Yes, what we've been working on this month. Here it is, the Harrier by Kinetics 148 scale. Finally finished it ish. Right, let's have a closer look. I mean, I think you're at like episode 22, and I think there's 24 episodes altogether, so you're not far off seeing the end of this, right? We did go off in the weathering stage, which I think is sort of like where we're up to and what's to come. We've been doing a bunch of weathering. I kind of went quite hard with oils, also getting out some of these weathering master line as well, to kind of show you how to do really sort of quick, easy bits of streaking without faffing around with all that kind of AK ammo kind of thing, where you actually get like thinners out and feather it in and stuff. Really easy using these. I mean, maybe not the most feathered and best of a streak. I'd say it's still damn good, you know, pretty close, but I mean, you know, these are way more easier to apply. And as you may have just seen there, my rocket launchers have just fallen off. There is a reason for that. You know, in this kit they want you to kind of cut off all these little rockets off here to make it look properly, you know, but I'm not sure. I don't quite like it, so I've kind of just used a bit of blue tack and just stuck it on there. I might actually go off and get some proper aftermarket parts of I think it's the 12-inch Royal Navy rockets. I think that's what the ones I'm after, or even you can use the 1,000-pound bombs, but it's not quite accurate to the Gulf War, so probably just stick with the rockets. Yeah, and with the oils as well, which you'll probably see in upcoming episodes, which is quite cool. I've used all these kind of oils just on here, and what I did was actually really bleach the top. I mean, if I turn this over, hopefully you'll see on camera, right, the difference in how light it is on top and all the bleaching on top compared to the underside. I don't know if you can pick that up on camera, but with the naked eye you can quite clearly see that it is more lighter on tops. And we used oils kind of all over the top side and going down the sides to sort of feather in and create this kind of like bleaching of the sun on there using oils, which is quite cool. Something I did sort of, you know, sort of the first time all over a model. Used that to kind of also take care of our decals as well, so they're not so clean and tidy. I also used, for the first time, we have these, the what is it, the Mr. Colour UV Cut. I used the gloss. Gloss is absolutely gorgeous. It's probably my new go-to gloss from now on. Also used the matte on to finish it off with. Now I have been looking at it and it's performed very well, but I think I've made a little bit of a mistake. I've got to do a bit more experimenting, so any comments down below. But if you could sort of see our fuel tank here and the surface of our model, there does seem to be like just a slight frosting, shall we say, on the surface. A little bit disappointing. It's not major. I mean, you might just be able to see how it's quite a bit lighter, but yet our pylons and our weapons and fuel tanks here seem to come across a bit darker. Now, the reason for this was, I do remember actually going off, and I remember, and it's in the footage as well, I used the Mr. Colour thinners, right, to start with, and I sprayed all my pylons. I even put a coat all over the model, right, but then my model needed another coat, and I've accidentally used, and I don't know if this is a problem, but I'm guessing I accidentally used the hobby colour thinners, the what you'd use for Aquarius paints, not the Mr. Colour paints, right. This is for your basically your acrylics, and the Mr. Colour thinners is supposed to be for your sort of your lacquer based type paints. And I think maybe that has caused that little bit of a frosting on the surface of the model, whereas I know that I've got these all done with the lacquer based thinner, so maybe that's a problem. I'll look into it. It's not terrible, I must say. I mean, it's still I do like this, I do like it. It just does look like it's got a slight frosting all over, but anyway, that's something to experiment with later on. Hopefully I've kind of solved the problem, but I'll experiment with that later on as we go through the future. Now that is the Harrier. I will say as well, the Focke-Wulf 190, which we just have over here. I've got quite a few videos of this in reserve. Right, so you probably aren't this far ahead. Bringing this together and stuff has been not a nightmare, but it's been one of these videos where I really kind of have to sort of, you know, slow things down. Really don't rush. I mean, it's one of these things in modeling where this is one of those builds where you can get this fitting rather well, right, if you take the time. You test fit, you do a little bit of sanding here and there, and I'll show you all the places where you need to do any sanding, any cutting, all those problem areas, and you just do it a bit by bit. Take your time, and I can just imagine if I didn't take my time and didn't sand a bit at a time, that some of you guys out there might have actually had some really awful fits. But it's going together well as long as you kind of follow those, you know, test fit, sand a little bit, test fit, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, actually, I can quickly sort of show you now. We've already got another, what you would probably call a major fit issue already, because we've got these massive gaps either side of there. But I'll show you in the videos how to sort of get rid of those gaps, so you don't have to go off and do loads of filling, sanding and scribing to get it to fit really nice. So yes, proving to be a bit of a challenge, but patience will get you there with these Focke-Wulfs by Edard. Also, the last month as well, we got out the new Infinity Hegeldes. I think that's how you pronounce it, the Hegeldes. Really nice, gorgeous, fancy looking airbrush. I've actually started using it on the Harrier, so you should see in maybe episode 23, 24 me using it, and it is a really nice, precise machine. does feel a little bit different, but actually you do get used to it quite quickly. I know this trigger here, it sort of forces you to actually place your finger on the trigger kind of where it's supposed to be, rather than, actually, to be honest with you, I'd normally sort of be like that, but it forces you to kind of get the point of your finger right down on that trigger. And these things, I forget what they were called again exactly. They're called sketch caps, right? Sketch caps, they are really cool, actually. You know, you can really sort of, it's basically so as you can sort of keep yourself at the right distance, and you've got a couple of different lengths. Really cool. Do like them. So that's a good video if you want to go check that out. It's on the Genessis Models website. Also, I've got a couple of kits in my basket from the wholesaler, some new kits, some new tools. There's a Hurricane, I do believe, from Revell, and who else was that? And I think there's an F16 by Kinetic Model Kits. They've had that old F16 for a while, but they've kind of retooled the F16. So a couple of kits coming in for me to do inbox reviews of. There's a Thunderbolt 2 as well, that's kind of ready to go soon. So yeah, a couple of inbox reviews coming the way, as well as we're going to really crack on with the Focke-Wulf 190. Now we're going to jump into this month's competition for March 2023. Yes, actually, no, that is the last month's competition. Sorry, I'm getting myself muddled up. Yes, we will be doing this one here, the 1/48 scale, the Canadian Sabre F4. Let's zoom you out a bit. There you go. By Airfix 1/48 scale. Actually, a pretty nice kit. Retails at about £40. Really not bad. Get a couple of markings in there. You know, doing something different, Canadian, but just look like you get number 4 squadron from the Royal Air Force in Germany. So yeah, pretty cool. Now this time around, it's pretty sort of the same thing as you would to be able to enter the competition, only this time it's go to Discord, the Genessis Models Discord. You will see on the Genessis Models website the Discord button. Just press that and you can then follow, go through the web browser, or you could download the software for your PC, or you could download it on your phone, whichever you decide to do. But yes, you go to the Genessis Models Discord, and in there you'll see in the text channel competitions, and plain and simply, there are instructions in there, but yes, just plain and simply, post in there, count me in, something to that effect, maybe a little bit of feedback or whatever. No double posting, although it does stop you from double posting anyway. But yeah, get over there, and then I will do the usual random number generation program next show, and pick a winner like you just saw with our Focke-Wulf 190D, Gary B56, who won. And then yes, give me your mailing address and I'll get it shipped out to you free of charge. So that is the competition. Now let's have a look at the top pick of the month, which was Mataroff. Now Mataroff did this Hobby 2000 GR7 GR9 Harrier one. I'm guessing it's 1/48 scale, it could be 1/72 scale, but yes, looks absolutely gorgeous, right? Really nice Harrier. Surprised, I've never kind of looked at Hobby 2000, but it looks like a very nice Harrier kit. It's the I think it's the GR9 he did, maybe, but yeah, it looks really cool. Love the photography on it as well. So congratulations to you, Mataroff. On the subject of photography, just to finish you off with, I did promise a basic photography video, but what I was hoping to do was use my new built Harrier as my test bed, get all out all my photography stuff, do a nice basic photography tutorial using our Harrier here. And I just thought it would save time just to, you know, while I was having to get all my photography stuff out for the Harrier, may as well do a video on it at the same time. But I've just finished our Harrier just here, so it is going to be coming soon, that basic photography video, because I know a lot of you said you wanted to see it, and actually Mataroff has actually done some good photography there, so good one to sort of as an example piece of, you know, what you kind of want to be doing. But yeah, that's going to be coming. Let's just put this back on. So yeah, sadly we've come to the end of the show. Hopefully you're liking the new built Harriers, and hopefully looking forward to the Fokker Wolf. Hopefully you'll give that Discord a go. Really is worth a go. You know, you can use it for lots of other stuff, not just Genesis models as well. So until next time, as always, my name is Bob Waldron, this is Genesis Models, and I hope you've enjoyed.